So I have a joke for you guys. Two friends meet on opposite sides of the river. One friend hollers at the other and says, "Hey, I need help getting to the other side." The other friend shouts at him, "You are on the other side." I think we all have that smart aleck friend, but in the end, that friend's gonna do whatever they can to get us across the river. And today I just want to talk about the importance of friendship and their influence on our lives. I think friends contribute to our health and well-being. I think through positive friendships, we can gain three aspects in our life. They can bring us joy, two being that they can help encourage us and maybe help us reach our goals, and three being they can help us through tough times and lessen grief and just give us someone to lean on. So I just want to talk about friendships and positive ones and how they influence us and how we need to be positive influences on our friends also. So let's hop into it. The first benefit from friendships I'm going to talk about is joy. I think our friendships have to bring us joy, and I think it can be toxic when our friendships aren't bringing us joy and we're not bringing joy to others. There's a level of strong camaraderie that should be between friends, and a level of trust and just something that doesn't exist outside of friendship. And don't forget to enjoy your life. Laughter is the best medicine sometimes, and friendships can bring us the joy and laughter, and we can bring someone else that joy and laughter in their lives too. And I think it's just important to just enjoy life and live it to the fullest. I think the second important aspect we get from friendships are the encouragement we can receive and the help we can get to reach our goals and to do what we want in life. I think sometimes we overlook the fact that the people we are around can encourage us or discourage us. And it's just like if you ever play sports and you're around someone that's really good at that sport, it makes you do better at that sport. It makes you want to be better. And I think it's just the same thing in life. We can be motivated by the people we're around, and those people have a direct influence on our lives and how we think. And when you're around someone that's succeeding or being successful in a sport or just in life, that makes us want to do better, and we feed off them. And the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 27 verse 17, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. And I think that's just important to understand that we feed off each other, and we can make each other better or we can make each other worse. And I think having the right kind of friendships and the right people around us really makes a difference in whether we reach our goals and succeed in what we're doing, or that we might not reach our goals. I think the third thing we benefit from friendships is just having someone to lean on, having someone there to be there for us through tough times and trials. And I know in my life that the trials and tough times I've been through, I've been so thankful for the friends around me that have stepped up and sacrificed their time for me, and that were willing to do anything to help me. And I think oftentimes when you're going through those trials and those tough times, you find out who's really going to be in your corner and who's fighting for you and your best interests. And they've really given me an example of the friend that I want to be for them. They help me through tough times, and I want to be there when they're going through their trials and tough times, and just give back and support them and be there for them. I think sometimes we think that we're entitled just for people to do good for us, when we need to be doing good for other people and making sure we're making an impact and a difference in their lives in a positive way. Jesus says in Luke chapter 6 verse 31, "Do to others as you would have them do to you." And I think it's tough to lead by example and do good for others when sometimes we think that, man, everybody's just supposed to do good for us, and we're entitled to it, and we need to, because it's easier to think that way. I think that doing good for others and going out of our way for other people and our friends is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. We're not taking care of our needs first. We're putting others first. And I think that's what we're called to do. Because there's people hurting in our lives, and it's important to be there for them when they're going through those times and just be that positive friend that someone needs. And I think in doing good for others, that in return, we'll be surrounded by the people that are willing to do good for us, and the kind of friendships and positive relationships that we need. It's important to make sure we have healthy friendships in our lives and the healthy relationships that we need. We've already talked about how sometimes our friends are our most influential people in our lives and how they can rub off on us the most. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33, the Apostle Paul says, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." And in Proverbs chapter 13 verse 20, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffer harm." And that's just another example of how our company can either influence us in a positive or a negative way. I encourage us all this week to be better friends for each other, and we can make a difference in people's lives, and making sure we're leaving a positive influence on our friends, and also making sure that our friends are leaving a positive influence on us, and there's no toxic relationships and friendships. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't miss a video.